Right on time, exactly, almost to the second. Howdy, 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 everybody. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar from downtown Vanderbilt, and I'm looking over that video I just kind of slapped together. And I should say that some of those scenes are from right outside the studio here, the former Gateway Art Gallery. Although this is still art, I consider this art because we don't want to pay another permit for a art gallery. Anyway, and then the elk herd, Vanderbilt, Michigan, is known for its elk herd. And people come from miles around to go exploring to try to see if they can see the elk. And they're pretty hard to see sometimes. And then there's some scenes from inside the studio. You can see where my broadcast platform is here. Oh, we've already got some requests. Ginger's here and in the chat. And if you feel free to chat, I can see YouTube chat too if you're on YouTube. And if you leave a message, I'll be able to see it on my screen. And Amy is here for sure. And a bunch of other people are here. So I'm just going to get right into it and start playing some music. Not music, but music. And Ginger's request of Body and Soul is going to fit in very nicely at some point. But there's this kind of cool Richard Rodgers song that I learned by a referral from my friend Peter Welker out in California. We were supposed to meet up last May in Sedona, and of course, you know what happened last spring. Anyway, a lot has been happening the past few months, but we're just going to have fun at the piano bar. And I made a little smart alecky comment about we're going to have fun even if you didn't vote for me. So I apologize for that. So no matter how you voted, I play music for you, and I'm going to be hopefully entertaining to anybody who listens to me or likes the style of music I do, hopefully. But here's Richard Rodgers. You are to me everything, my life to be everything. When in my dreams you appear, fair skies of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I yearn for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. Swing it. Another one. You are to me everything, my life to be everything. When in my dreams you appear, sweet dreams of deep blue appear. Each time our lips touch again, I yearn for you oh so much again. You are my shining star, my haven in heaven above. You are everything I love. I screwed up. I didn't have the sound on my other scene, because when it switches to this scene, now you can hear the sound. See? It's technology. Let me make sure I have sound on my other scenes. Yes, sound on this scene. That's a close-up. Ah! What's that big head doing on my screen? Okay, so we've got sound here, and we have sound here. Okay, we're good. Boy, oh boy. Anne-Marie from Eastern Canada. Bonsoir. And this technology, there's always something different to learn every night. Okay, I'm going to get right into the request, Body and Soul. Such a beautiful song. One of the most beautiful set of chord changes ever written in American popular music. And it was written back in 1929 by a composer named Green. And it became just a standard, one of the most played standards of all time, especially by jazz musicians. Jazz musicians love it. Coleman Hawkins did a version of it back in the 30s that became a standard. And it's a challenge to jazz musicians because it has a great set of, it's in the key of D flat, first of all, then it just goes through a marvelous set of changes key for the bridge. And I won't get too technical, but it's just, you'll probably recognize the melody. When they asked, I think it was Harold Green who wrote the song, said, "How did you come up with this idea for such a beautiful song?" And he says, "I don't remember. All I remember, it was due on Thursday." So that's how it goes sometimes. All right, by request, Body and Soul. Thank you, Ginger, for the request. Let me see if I can get my screen back here. Ron Melman, it's really nice to see you. We'd like to talk to you pretty soon, just to run some things by you concerning Zoom, because we do Zoom here once in a while, once or twice a month. And Ron Melman is sort of a authority on Zoom. Lou Toronto is here too. Fantastic. Al Bondar, all the way from Grayling, Michigan, about 40 miles south of here in northern Michigan. And Amy's here. Wow, we got quite a group here. I'm just really impressed. I hope I can live up to the expectations here. But I'm going to do that same guy who wrote Over the Rainbow, whatever his name is. And it's all about love. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Our hearts are made of it. Let's take a chance. Why be afraid of it? Let's close our eyes and make our own paradise. Little we know of it, still we can try to make a go of it. We might have been meant for each other, to be or not to be, let our hearts discover. Let's fall in love. Why shouldn't we fall in love? Now is the time for it while we are young. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Let's fall in love. Alrighty. Let's fall in love. And Lou Toronto says it's in the 40s in Sedona and some snow possibly in Sedona. Wow. We had temperatures at 75 today in northern Michigan. It was beautiful, and we were hiking. My son was hiking in his shorts, and it was warm. We had a nice little hike today out in the sun, believe it or not, in northern Michigan. Go figure. Oops, I've got my reverb on. There. Now I can talk. Well, it's really great to see everybody here peeking in, and there's another group of people, I think, in the back. We've got people on YouTube, and we've got people on Facebook. So we got both things going on. That's amazing little app I have called Restream is able to do that. All right. Any other requests? How is everybody doing? Everybody's hanging in there, and it's no matter which way you voted. I don't care, but it's just kind of a relief to have it over with, I think. Or maybe it's not over with. Oh, I shouldn't have even mentioned it. Sorry. My bad. I'm going to do a song about spring. I mean, how crazy is that? Oh, spring will be a little late this year, a little late arriving in my lonely world over here. For you have left me, and where is our April of old? Yes, you have left me, and winter continues cold, as if to say spring will be a little slow to start, a little slow reviving that music it made in my heart. Yes, time heals all things, needn't cling to the fear. It's only that spring will be a little late this year. Oh, spring will be a little late this year, a little late arriving in my lonely world over here. For you have left me, and where is our April of old? Yes, you have left me, and winter continues cold, as if to say spring will be a little slow to start, a little slow reviving that music it made in my heart. Yes, time heals all things, so I needn't cling to the fear. It's only that spring will be a little late this year. Okay, that takes us away from reality. We're not even close to spring, but actually, you sing that song before spring because you're prognosticating that spring will be late. Whatever. And the proprietor here at Gateway Gallery, where I have my studio, has Christmas lights set up already, and he said, yeah, we'll turn them on, after Thanksgiving. Well, I plugged them in tonight, so I have a room full of Christmas lights going on. It's kind of fun. Although I think it is Deepavali, which is the Hindu light festival, which is happening about right now. So, hey, we'll celebrate that. That'll be fine. Okay, it's time for I hardly let any concert go by without doing Antonio Carlos Jobim song. So I just did a recording of Gingy, and I do that so much here. I did that the past 3 times, I think. So what's something different that I could do that I know the words to? Meditation. In my loneliness, when you're gone and I'm all by myself and I need your caress, I just think of you, and the thought of you holding me near makes my loneliness soon disappear. You're far away, I have only to close my eyes, and you are back to stay. I just close my eyes, and the sadness that missing you brings soon is gone, and this heart of mine sings. Oh yes, I love you so. That for me is all I need to know. Oh, I will wait for you till the sun falls from out of the sky. For what else can I do? I will wait for you, meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. Yes, I love you so. That for me is all I need to know. I will wait for you till the sun falls from out of the sky. For what else can I do? I will wait for you, meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. Meditating how sweet life will be when you come back to me. One more time. I just remember the name of that great songwriter who wrote the song Let's Fall in Love. That was Harold Arlen, who also wrote Somewhere Over the Rainbow and any other number of great songs. So, meditation, yeah. And we're going to go from the ethereal to the very earthly song, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. Although the word sunshine is in the title. So there you go. Bill Withers did this song. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know, hey, leave the love thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. And I know, hey, gotta leave the young thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Oh, yeah. All right, welcome newcomers to the chat window. Joseph Rogers. Wait, I know you. Are you from the Rogers, related to the heirs? You have to refresh my memory. I think it's the first time I've seen you here at Virtual Piano Bar. Welcome, Joseph Rogers. And and Amy mentions that Miles. Where's Miles? Yeah, where's Miles? He has a Sunday night recurring family thing that's just starting now with his sister. So he may or may not be able to get back with us on Sundays, but he's always here on when he can be, which will be Sundays or Wednesdays. And those are the two nights that we do the Virtual Piano Bar, Sundays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. So anyway, that's it. Another Richard Rodgers song that I really like is Isn't It Romantic? And Michael Feinstein did a great job on this song, although it wasn't a jazz version. But there is a second verse to this, which I don't know. So if you badger me enough, I'll learn it. But the second verse completely tears apart the first verse. The first verse has such beautiful poetry in the lyrics about being romantic. And then the second verse tears it apart. And that was part of the original song. It was part of a comedy, yin-yang thing in the original musical. I don't even know the name of the musical it's from, but it's by Richard Rogers and Hart, the original songwriting team. So isn't it romantic? Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can be heard. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows write the oldest magic word. I hear the music playing in the trees above, while all the world is saying we were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? Merely to be young on such a night as this. Isn't it romantic? Every note that's sung is like a lover's kiss. Sweet symbols in the moonlight. Do you mean that I will fall in love perchance? Isn't it romance? Isn't it romantic? Music in the night. Isn't it romantic? The shadows write the oldest magic word. I hear the music playing in the trees above, while all the world is saying we were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? Merely to be young on such a night as this. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows write the oldest magic word. I hear the music playing. Will it be that we will fall in love perchance? Isn't it romance? Isn't it romance? All right, go by the lyrics I did the first time I sang it through, not the second time. Okay. All right. I'm thinking blues. I feel like doing some blues. Okay. Wrong key. There we go. Ain't got the change of a nickel. Ain't got no bounds in my shoes. Ain't got a fancy to tickle. I ain't got nothing but the blues. Ain't got no coffee that's perkin'. Ain't got no winnings to lose. Ain't got a dream that's working. I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up. I just can't make it come down. Believe me, Pappy, I can't be happy since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumber. Ooh, yeah. Ain't got no winnings to lose. Ain't got a telephone number. I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up. I just can't make it calm down. Believe me, Pappy, I can't be happy since my ever-loving baby left town. Ain't got no rest in my slumber. Ain't got no feelings to bruise. Ain't got a telephone number. I ain't got nothing but the blues. Alrighty. Yeah, the blues. I didn't put my reverb on for that one, but I hope you'll forgive me. And I love geeky stuff like this that Amy put up here. She says the song I did before the blues tune was "Isn't It Romantic?" and I wasn't sure what musical it came from, but here's the take on it. Amy says it's from Maurice Chevalier and Jeanette MacDonald. Pre-Nelson Eddy maybe, or maybe after Nelson Eddy, in the film Love Me Tonight, and has been in many other films as well. And it was written by Richard Rodgers and Lorenz Hart. Great song, Isn't It Romantic? Yep. Thanks for that little tidbit, Amy. I love getting into the details and the geekiness of it all. With some of these songs. So, I'm actually sitting here in this large room, very quiet, and just have to imagine that people are out there listening, but I'm really glad you came to listen. And Miles isn't here to remind me when to take my little break to have a little drink, so I'll just have to remember on my own, or somebody might remind me. I don't know. Something, it doesn't have to be blues, but something kind of bluesy, or like maybe like Blue Moon. This is also Rogers and Hart. How about that? Richard Rogers night here at Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. Heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. There suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms will ever hold. I heard someone whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Blue moon, now I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own, without a love of my own. Okay, on this somewhat mellow night, I'm going to play a Burt Bacharach tune, instrumental, and it's called, you'll recognize it. Yes, and that's called Alfie by Burt Bacharach. Alrighty. Okay, now, baby. The Sunday Night Blues, that's what Anne Marie says. Grooving on some Sunday Night Blues. Hey, that could be a song title. And Joseph Rogers says, sorry you missed it, but you didn't really miss it. You're kind of at the beginning of we're about halfway through now. I'd rather drink muddy water. Well, now, baby, we gotta have a little talk before I pack up my bags and I walk. They say a dollar goes from hand to hand, but before I let you go from man to man, I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. You know, I work for you like a Georgia mule. My friends all laugh and they call me a fool. Your kisses are as sweet as they can be, but before I let you make a fool out of me, I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. Yeah, I got the blues. You know I love you, baby, but you can't be fair. You don't know how to be on the square. So have your fun now, baby, if you must, before I have a woman that I can't trust. I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in the hollow log. Okay, everybody's got to help me now. I'd rather drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water. I can't hear you, can't hear you. Well, of course I can't hear you. We're on the internet. Okay, one more time. I'd rather drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water. I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. Yeah, I'm drinking muddy water. But you know what I'd really rather drink? A little glass of wine. And I think I'm going to do that. How's everybody doing? I wonder who's all still here. We have our room fluctuating between, I think this is just Facebook though, between 8 and 10. And then plus we have another group over on, if I'm lucky, over on YouTube. Anyway, thanks everybody for sticking it out this far. I'm going to do a few more songs after we take the mandatory Musicians Union break. This is actually left over from Wednesday. I have almost a full bottle of it yet. Hi, Janice. I'm going to drink some. It looks like muddy water, doesn't it? So I hope I need to drink my wine faster, because if you let it go too long, it goes bad, right? I always wonder how long it lasts, and nobody seems to really know. Absolutely, I guess until it tastes bad, right? And let's see if I have any text for the text request. Usually I don't, because I kind of tell people ahead of time that I don't always have my phone handy to receive text. I don't have any, so that's good. And so cheers, everybody. Hope you're having a good time at the virtual piano bar. And Slancha and Sante, Notre Sante, Votre Sante, and to your health, and cheers. Thank you. I just think my favorite song right now is that Richard Rodgers song I did, my first song tonight, which is "You Are Everything I Love." You are everything I love. Such a beautiful song. And maybe I'll do it again in a little while. So, Santé. Oui, vraiment. Oh, I have to do a song with some French lyric in it of some sort. Salut. And I'm actually a little bit tardy in learning some songs with some French lyrics. I've been meaning to do that, but there's just stuff going on. We have here at the yoga retreat, we have a virtual retreat going on this weekend. I don't know if any of you are involved. Oh, Peggy Smock. You might be involved in that virtual retreat. They had quite a really unexpected large group signing up for the virtual retreat, and I was part of that. So that involved, some preparation. And now I'm doing my jazz thing. So I do the jazz, and I do some yoga chants once in a while, and I just love it all. What can I tell you? Living the dream. And being in northern Michigan, I'm not usually here this time of year. This is peak season in Sedona, Arizona. Tourist season, usually. But everything's kind of out of whack anyway because of everything that's going on. So don't want to think about it. Don't want to overthink it. But anyway, I'm actually thrilled and very happy to be in northern Michigan right now. And Peggy, we'll talk. I want to get your breakdown. Peggy will tell me like it is how we did on our chanting Saturday night. So we'll go over that later. But seem to be getting into the Richard Rodgers songs. Of course, he has so many. He has so many brilliant songs. Starting, one of his first ones was Manhattan. Well, you can't get a much better song than that. I'll take Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island too. It's lovely going to the zoo. Anyway, that's a great song. And Richard Rodgers did so many great musicals. Well, The Sound of Music, Oklahoma, Carousel. Gosh, I can't even think of them all. My mind's... But there's many, many, many more. Many, many. So anyway, I'm just taking a break right now. Let's talk about something. A lot of football going on today. I'm not really following it that much, but I think the Lions lost and the Bears lost. So, I'm not even sure about that, but I am sure that I'm here, and I'm going to play a few more songs before the night's over. That was also a nice to start off with one of my favorite songs, You Are Everything I Love, and then doing Body and Soul. That was kind of fun. And I thought my friend Cynthia was going to be here. Cynthia, you may be here listening, but you may be on YouTube, and I think I know what happened. If you're not logged into Google, you can't enter the chat on YouTube. So if you want to chat, maybe come on over to us, to the group on Facebook, and you can chat with us. Or not, if you don't want to chat. I know there's people sitting in the back of the room, virtually, and are just observing, and that's fine. I'm really happy you're here. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Not too many requests, but I know this nice ballad. I love to do ballads, blues, bossa, and a few pop tunes, a few pop blues tunes, 60s tunes. You know what? There's a nice 60s. I'm all over the place, I know, but let me try to focus on one song. There's a song called "Stormy," and I forget who it was done by, but it's this song from the 60s. It's kind of just kind of a cool song. You were my sunshine, baby. Okay, I'm going to try it. You were the sunshine, baby, whenever you smiled, but I call you stormy today. Now all of a sudden that old rain's falling down, my skies are cloudy and gray. Since you've gone away, oh stormy, oh stormy, bring back that sunny day. Yesterday's love was like a warm summer breeze, but like the weather, it changed. Now skies are dreary, baby, and it's windy and cold. I stand alone in the rain, calling your name, oh stormy, oh stormy, bring back that sunny day. Yesterday's love was like a warm summer breeze, but like the weather it changed. Now skies are dreary, baby, and it's windy and cold. I stand alone in the rain, calling your name, stormy, oh stormy, bring back that sunny day. Stormy, stormy, stormy. Yeah. All the way to the top of the keyboard. And I'm not sure, but I think that song was an answer to the song Sunny. Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. And then somebody did Sunny, and then somebody did Stormy. I'm not sure if it was a direct response, but anyway, these things are in the ethers, you know. These people pick up on these ideas subconsciously or superconsciously. So anyway, I'm feeling good and happy to be here playing. I love doing these internet virtual piano bar sessions. It keeps me in practice. It was actually 2 or 3 weeks ago that I played a live gig. It was one of only a very few in-person gigs that I played this summer. And I thought, wow, how am I going to be all right playing a live gig? I've hardly done it lately. And sure enough, because I'm doing these virtual piano bars, I'm, somewhat in practice. I mean, it's not like I'm playing 4 or 5 hours a night, but, doing this hour twice a week just helps me just get a little bit of a jump on staying in practice. So. And that is good. It is so good that it's that I think I'm going to tell you how good it is. C'est si bon. Lovers say that in France when they thrill to romance. It means that it's so good. C'est si bon. So I say it to you like the French people do, because it's oh so good. Oh, every sigh, every kiss here leads to only one thing, and it's this, dear. Oh, c'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, I will whisper this phrase, my darling, c'est si bon, si bon, si bon. Everybody, si bon, si bon. Once again, si bon, si bon. One more time. Si bon, si bon. C'est bon. Lovers say that everywhere. They thrill to romance in France, and because it's oh so good. C'est si bon. So I say it to you like the French people do. It means it's oh so good. Oh, every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, lead to only one thing, and it's this, dear. C'est si bon. Nothing else can replace just a slightest embrace. And if you only would be my own for the rest of my days, eyes, I will whisper this phrase. Say si bon, si bon, si bon. Say si bon, si bon. Say si bon. Oh, my darling, say si bon. Do 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 do, say si bon. Say si bon. Say si bon, say si bon, say si bon. A little bit of the blues with say si bon. Ooh, do 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 do, say si bon. Do 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 do, say si bon. I got blues, but it's so good. C'est si bon, c'est bon, c'est bon. C'est si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon, si bon. That's that last chord. Come on. All right. Okay. This has kind of evolved into a little bit of a party, I'm happy to say. And once again, I mentioned it earlier, but I'm here in in John Sweeney's studio, former art studio, and it still has an artsy feel to it. But I'm looking at a set of Christmas lights that John Sweeney set up, and he said, "Oh, we'll plug them in around, after Thanksgiving." Well, I couldn't resist. The temptation was too strong. Oh, Lord. And I plugged in the Christmas lights tonight, and it's just so cool. But, of course, it is Deepavali, the Hindu light festival, so we're going to celebrate that tonight. Hi, Sue. You were late for a very important date, but it's nice to see you. Well, you missed all my best songs, Sue, but that's okay. I could do a ballad or a blues or a bossa, or I could do a pop song, or I was thinking of doing a B.B. King song, but those blues songs are kind of sad, which is okay, but I don't know. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Kind of got a little bit of a blues theme, but more of a blues element. I'm not doing out and out Mississippi down home blues stuff, but songs that have a little bit of a blues flavor to them. So, and this is one I wrote. It's called Out of the Blue. Along with Joyce Calloway, who wrote the lyrics. Out of the blue, I found myself talking with you. Out of the blue, I found myself walking with you. Through springtime and summer, I felt a thrall that kept me thinking of you. Out of the blue, life was askew, a smoky mist obscured the view. Dancing with you, laughing with you, I was brand new. Only one kiss cleared all the mist, then for sure I knew I'd fallen in love with you out of the blue. Out of the blue, I found myself walking with you. Out of the blue, I found myself talking with you. Through springtime and summer, I felt a thrall that kept me thinking of you. Out of the blue, life was askew, a smoky mist obscured the view. Dancing with you, laughing with you, I was brand new. Only one kiss cleared all the mist, then for sure I knew I'd fallen in love with you. Out of the blue, out of the blue, out of the blue, got the blues, baby. Out of the blue, out of the blue. Out of that blue. You know, that's such a nice, I love the medium jazz swing tempos. And I like to do Duke Ellington songs. I do Duke Ellington almost every performance that I can, unless I forget. But here's another Duke Ellington song. And this goes out to Alaya. Cigarette holder, which weighs me over her shoulder. She digs me out getting that satin doll. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that swinging satin doll. She's nobody's fool, playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroony, your telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and Baton, my satin doll. Groove. A cigarette holder which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that satin doll. Now baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool, playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl, ain't for no girl catching me. I'll search your Rooney, your telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and Latin, my satin doll. Oh, she speaks Latin, that satin doll. She goes out catting, you that satin Latin doll. All right, taking things a little slow here, maybe a couple more songs if you want, and maybe wrap it up pretty soon. But I'm sorry, Sue, that you only got to hear a couple songs, but you know. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah, we're having fun. The virtual piano bar. And Anaya says, thank you, Anaya. Then there's that song that I do that last session. I did another Duke Ellington song called "Sophisticated Lady," all about smoking and drinking. I don't know. I gotta get back on the straight and narrow. You know, do happy songs about the sun rising on a new day. You know, stuff like that. Softly as in a morning sunrise. Of course, that lyrics to that song, they turn around right away, and it goes into a very sad song. So, softly as in a morning sunrise, the light of love comes stealing, and then it ends up you going to. Anyway, we won't do that song. Just trust me, not the right song to do. I know kind of a cute song that Frank Sinatra did. Oh, by the way, Frank Sinatra special coming up December 12th, which is Frank Sinatra's birth date. That's his actual birth date, December 12th. And I'm going to be doing a tribute to Frank Sinatra, and it'll be on Zoom. I'm going to have at least one other musician with me, and it's going to be a Zoom concert, and it's going to be, and we're all going to wear tuxes and evening gowns, right? And it'll be a nice party, all for Sinatra songs. I've done this several times before, and it's really, really fun. There are so many great Sinatra songs to do. So December 12th, Saturday night, put it on your calendar. But here's one of the songs I'll be doing that night. Oh, Look at Me Now. He had an album called Songs for Swingin' Lovers, which I think, excuse me, Songs for Swingin' Lovers has I've Got You Under My Skin and some other great songs on it. Old Devil Moon. Anyway, but the album he did after that, I can't remember the name of it, was just artistically brilliant. And one of the songs he did was Oh, Look at Me Now. So I'm going to give it a try. If I remember the lyrics, that'll be great. I'm not the guy who cared about love. No, I'm not the guy who cared about fashion and such. I never cared much. Oh, look at me now. I never knew the technique of kissing. No, I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. I never knew much. Oh, look at me now. I'm a new man, better than Casanova at his best, with a new heart and a brand new star. Well, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. No, I never knew the technique of kissing. No, I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. I never knew much. Oh, look at me now. guy who cared about love. No, I'm not the guy who cared about passion and such. I never cared much. Oh, look at me now. No, I never knew the technique of kissing. No, I never knew the thrill I could get from your touch. I never knew much. Oh, look at me now. I'm a new man, better than Casanova at his very best, with a new heart and a brand new style. Well, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned out a lover. Yes, I'm the guy who laughed at those blue diamond rings. One of those things. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. Oh, look at me now. All right. A little preview of the Sinatra tribute coming up December 12th. That'll be a Zoom, and there'll be a maximum of 100 people. So I don't want any more than 100 of you guys to sign up for it. And that would be nice. That's kind of a dream. But you know, my friend Tamir Hendelman out in LA is doing a series of Zoom concerts, and he always sells out to 100 people. I'm not going to charge as much as he does, though. He's a top flight jazz pianist out in LA, and very nice guy, young guy, very young. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. That's another Sinatra song I'll probably do that night. And well, let me do one more Sinatra song, and then we're gonna probably call it an evening, I think. Let me finish my last sip of wine. And oh, Amy, that's very sweet. Amy says it's her parents' 62nd wedding anniversary on December 12th. Yeah. Well, my parents' wedding anniversary is on your birthday, Amy, October 3rd. So there. I think, you know, this is odd. This is probably counterintuitive. I'm going to do an instrumental of a very old standard, and I don't even know who wrote it. But I used to do this song when I was playing gigs when I was really young, and for some reason we don't do the song anymore. And some R&B guy did it at the Monterey Pop Festival or something. And he's very famous. Of course, his name is slipping my mind right now. I think Donny Hathaway did it, a vocal version. I'm going to do an instrumental version of Try a Little Tenderness. Wish I could remember the words, the great words. It's not just sentimental. Maybe you know them. Women don't forget it. Love is their whole happiness. So when she's weary, try a little tenderness. Try a little tenderness. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye, goodbye. Well, once again, thank you all for coming tonight to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. We meet again on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And I'm not sure about the Zoom Sunday. I will take your feedback. If you want to have a Zoom session on next Sunday, we can do that. But for sure, we're going to meet Wednesday as usual, in our usual way. And Janice stuck right in here till the end. Thank you, Janice. That's a high compliment. Janice is quite the connoisseur of jazz and etc. So thank you, everybody, for coming and everybody for listening and for staying. A lot of people stayed right till the end, so that's a high compliment. Thanks. See you next time. And I'm going to play my video one more time. If you didn't see my introductory video, I'm going to play it. And this time I won't press the stop button by mistake like I did last time. And then I'll stick around and chat if there's anybody who's still chanting. Oh, thank you, Sue. You're so complimentary. That was a nice email you sent me today too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to play the movie of some of my videos that I take with my iPhone. From Northern Michigan, a little montage of scenes from Northern Michigan. I'll just tell you a little bit what's going on in the video. There's a little scene from Mackinac Island. There is a scene from Grand Traverse Bay with the boats on 4th of July from a couple years ago. There's a scene, it starts off with a scene of me in front of my house. And then there's a scene of an elk herd running through the Pigeon River wilderness here that I happened to catch on camera. There is some other various things going on that I can't remember right now, but you'll see it, this little video I put together. And I'll stick around if you want to chat or whatever. So thank you all. Here we go. Here's the video, I think. Hold on. this is the gallery where I do this is where it all happens. And this is downtown Vanderbilt, Michigan. I guess I'll do a little narration here. That's Main Street in Vanderbilt, Michigan. And there's the art studio where I do my broadcast from. That's my setup. Oh, what are those? Those are elk. That's Mackinac Island in the middle of the summer. That's Grand Traverse Bay near Traverse City, Michigan on 4th of July a couple of summers ago. My friend Mike Davis has a sailboat, and he took me out sailing a couple of times. Really fun. 19-year-old bass player from Tucson, phenomenal. I played a gig with him in Sedona. I think Chicago suburbs, yes. This was just a couple of weeks ago. We had a snowstorm. That's my daughter and her family. That's my house. Oh, we already saw this. right. Well, thanks for hanging in there, watching my video. I've got so many video clips. I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit, have a different video every time I have an intro video for us, the virtual piano bar. So thanks again for coming. And gosh, there's still a few people sticking around. So we'll see you next time. Mwah. Take care. Bye-bye. How do I stop this? Where's the button? Oh, here it is.